at what he's actually going to be performing-wise. But we've got another interesting question now, which is any news on what the next 2 movies in Richard Stanley's trilogy might be? Now, I'm guessing you don't know what this is referring to. This is referring to Richard Stanley, Color Out of Space. He's the man that did that for, I think it was Elijah Wood's production studio. So Richard Stanley is the kind of reclusive filmmaker that left the industry ages and ages and ages ago. Had all lots of issues.
The Island of Dr. Moreau was the one that ended that movie after the excellent Hardware, which was semi-discovered. It was partially based on a 2000 AD short story.
Yes.
See, even unprepared, I know my homework for some things.
All right. Well, good. So, for what a lot of people don't know, actually, is that the Color Out of Space is already cleared. It's already in profit, actually, believe it or not. Now, we know that directly from Richard Stanley himself. We also only have to take a look at the marketing. There was none. And basically, they had overseas distribution, which actually covered the production budget. So it's already in the clear. And the second film in the Cthulhu horror movie universe that they're looking to make is already announced. It's already done. It's already good to go. And they teased it in the Color Out of Space with a certain name. Now, you haven't seen the Color Out of Space, so you wouldn't know. But they're teasing the Dunwich Horror.
Fantastic! I was so hoping you would say that.
Yes,
I was so hoping you would say the Dunwich Horror.
So that is the next one that they're going to be making by Spectre Vision, basically. That is, I think that's Elijah Wood anyway. His own production company. I'm fairly certain it is. Could be wrong, but so he's going to be doing the Dunwich Horror, and the name which they teased was Lavinia. So Lavinia was the daughter of, or the name that they chose for Nicolas Cage's daughter in this. And obviously, famously, it's Lavinia Waitley, isn't it? It's the Waitleys in the Dunwich Horror. So it's interesting because they've already said that they are connecting this together. So it'll be interesting to see whether they actually connect this moving forwards with the, specifically with that, and they have like Lavinia, because I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's the potential that they're going to connect it, basically. And that is said to start production in winter. So he's going to be doing that this winter, this year. He's already ready to go, scheduled it in. And yeah, the next 2 movies are actually greenlit. So
what's after that?
So the statement specifically that got us that confirmation was, I'm pleased to say that Spectre Vision has basically greenlit 2 more Lovecraft adaptations, and I'm currently prepping my new adaptation of the Dunwich Horror.
Fantastic.
He told Rue Morgue it will be set in the same milieu as Color Out of Space in a near future, distant, disaster-struck Arkham County. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that before the cameras this winter. Now, the previous... Oh, no, so he also said the Dunwich Horror will go on campus and get back to Miskatonic University.
Nice.
So that's epic. For the first time since Reanimator, we'll also get to deal with the Necronomicon, the Black Book at the core of the mythos. So I'm very much looking forward to getting my hands on this.
Miskatonic reference.
Sorry, say that again?
You missed a Miskatonic reference. There's a later one than Reanimator.
Oh no, I'm quoting him. Sorry.
Okay, then he missed.
I'm quoting Stanley. Sorry, I should have made that a little bit more clear. So yeah, going to be talking about the Necronomicon, they say, and yeah, he says it was obviously all full of joy at all of that. Now, furthermore, Daniel Noah, this was in last November when we knew that they were planning to do more. he's of Spectrovision, said Lovecraft is possibly the most adapted horror author ever, but there's really never been a totally faithful adaptation of any of his works. I think there are a few that are sort of close. One of them is the German version of The Color Out of Space that came out a few years ago. Not seen that one, actually. Stuart Gordon's films are wonderful, but they are more Stuart Gordon than they are Lovecraft. We had been hell-bent on finding the Lovecraft adaptation that truly captured cosmic dread without the camp. When we encountered Richard Stanley's script, so it was his script, I remember texting Elijah Wood, so it is Elijah Wood's production studio, after I read the first page and said, "This is it, we found it." So they've got all faith in Richard Stanley there to keep doing it moving forwards. But yeah, I mean, the Dunwich Horror is going to be the next one, and hopefully, I mean, that'll be it. It'll be out next year, so that'll be epic. Because if they're going to start production in winter, it'll be a short production, much like Color Out of Space was. I would imagine it'll be around by April, probably spring. Well, I mean, that's not too.
I hope if they're successful, they plan on going beyond just 3 movies.
Well, this is the thing.
I hope that 3 movies is the plan. Because 3 movies is not enough for all the adaptations that I want.
No, it's definitely not. So this is the thing, right? I don't know how up. So obviously, I do a lot of, I'm big on the Lovecraft stuff, so I'm all about it when stuff drops. So there was an announcement that David Benioff and D.B. Weiss were doing a fucking Call of Cthulhu movie for Warner Brothers. But I kid you not, it's the worst adaptation possible. So it's an adaptation of Lovecraft, the graphic novel, right? And they're painting Lovecraft as a cross-dressing, basically, I guess, like a cross-dressing incel.
Oh my god! Yeah,
so this is the problem that we have moving forwards, right? Is if they can get these movies out before they make that, then the public's opinion of Lovecraft will be good, right? In terms of the adaptations of the works. Yeah. If they don't, and that is the one which comes out before they manage to get these to the public eye, that'll be dead. The Lovecraft universe will be dead. They won't make any more.
Because they just won't. Were they not satisfied with destroying Game of Thrones? Was that honestly, not enough for them?
It upsets me so much because it's not the fact that obviously, it's crap that they're going to, disrespect an author in that fashion and, make something which is arguably going to be terrible. But it's more the fact that we are just starting to now get Lovecraft adaptations happening, and that could kill it. That's what upsets me the most. Is that personally would absolutely kill it. Because I can't see that doing very well.
Yeah, no, and we've had this before. Remember when, like a decade and a half ago, we had like the budding Films of Blood series, and they were killed by internal studio politics at Lionsgate before they got to any of the really good ones. That really freaking hurt. And it's like, here, I don't want just a trilogy, like make 10, make 15, but at least get to Charles Dexter Ward and the Mountains of Madness. Like, at least get those 2.
Yes.
I mean, okay, so far there's been 2 adaptations of Charles Dexter Ward so far, but again, none of them have really hit the mark. So that one really needs a new one because it's so freaking good. And Mountains of Madness has only been done in derivative work and far inferior, like Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, well, it was. Let me have a look at something because I think didn't Del Toro try to do that at some?
Yeah, and thank God he failed. Thank God he failed.
Why do you say that?
I say that because that would have killed any Lovecraft movie stone dead forever, for all future. It would have destroyed Lovecraft forever.
But why? Have you read the script?
I happen to have read the script, and the script is fine, but that's not the problem. The problem with that movie was the reason that we don't have it. Yes, budget was 3 things actually. It was all Del Toro's fault. We don't have that because of Del Toro and no one else. There is no one else to blame for it. It's all on him, because basically he came to the studio and he demanded 3 things. He said, I want the movie to be rated R, I want it to have a $200 million budget, and I want to have it star Tom Cruise. And I demand all 3 of those.
Yeah,
and the studio said, you know what? We like you, and we like their script, and we like you working with James Cameron and all, so we're going to give you any 2 out of those 3. You can have 200 million and R, but then you can't have Tom Cruise.
You can have Tom with who? Sorry,
Tom Cruise. James Cameron. James Cameron was co-producing.
Okay, yeah, sorry, because Del Toro wrote that script with Matthew Robbins, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah. No, but on the producing side, it was with James Cameron. So basically, the studio was like, okay, fine, you can have 200 million budget and rated R, but then you can't have Tom Cruise. Or you can have Tom Cruise and 200 million budget, but then you can't have rated R. Or any combination of 2 was fine, but not all 3. And these are good fucking terms. Any director with half a brain would have taken them. They were like, you can have rated R, and you can have 200 million budget, and you can have, say, Bradley Cooper. We'll do that. That's fine. Get Bradley Cooper, and you got your movie. Nope, want Tom Cruise. And I'm like, Jesus, you fucking idiot! What the hell is wrong with you? And that's what sucks about it, because the script was actually good.
Yeah. I've got it in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a fantastic movie, but he destroyed it with his ridiculous, idiotic demands. I mean, just give up Tom Cruise then. Tom Cruise is not that important. He would have sucked anyway. Tom Cruise has like 3 good characters in him. He has the dude in Tropic. He has the dude in Tropic Thunder, and then he has Les Grossman, and the rest are just variations of Tom Cruise. Here it would have been Mountains of Madness repackaged into a Tom Cruise vehicle, starring Tom Cruise as Tom Cruise in a Tom Cruise vehicle. Why the fuck would you want that?
Yeah, it would have had shades of that crappy mummy movie.
Just go with Bradley Cooper, as the studio wanted, but no, idiot had to have Tom Cruise, and the whole fucking movie imploded, and rightfully so. And
so basically, hopefully, Richard Stanley can get the Dunwich Horror out, and it's going to be epic, based off of. You got to watch Color Out of Space and tell me your opinion of it, because I really liked it. So
I can't wait to see it. I really like the From Beyond.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very good. So it'll be interesting to see moving forwards, but hopefully, praise be to Space Jeebus that we can get this out before David Benioff and DB Weiss get their absolute schlockfest out that will just ruin everything.
If we are praying to Space Jeebus, then we might as well praise that their whole movie collapses and implodes like everything else they do.
Oh, true. Yeah, Space Jeebus isn't exactly. He's not the savior of happiness and joy. So yeah, he'll decimate them. So yeah, good. Yes, true. Yeah. Very, very true.
Yeah. or rather, we can hope that they pray to Crom, so Crom will destroy them, as he does anyone who prays to him. So yeah.
Well, yeah, you're not up to date on who Space Jeebus is, are you?
No, not quite.
So as Space Jeebus started, anyone in the chat that doesn't know what the whole Space Jeebus nonsense was, it was about.
As far as I know, you can pray to the flying spaghetti monster if you want, just as long as you pray for that fucking movie to implode.
Yeah, god damn. So yeah, all right. So yeah, hopefully that'll come out soon.